Hi everyone, this week's video is going to be discussing how to organize files in Google Drive. First, we're looking at our Google Drive. If you don't remember how to get there, you're going to go up to the dots and the square shape up at the upper right and click on it and go to Google Drive. This brings you to your Google Drive. And in this example, I have uploaded files from my computer by going to New and uploading files and folders to Google Drive. Today we're going to talk about how to organize these files to help you better manage the files in Google Drive, because as the list grows, it may be more difficult to see all of your files in one spot. So what I have is I have a group of folders here. I have folder for period 1, period 2, and period 3. And I'm also a class advisor, so I have a class advisor folder. So what I want to do first is I want to move my period 1 notes to my period 1 folder. It's easy. You can just click on it and drag it into the folder. What it will do is it will pop up a warning to you that if you are sharing this item, anyone that you have shared it with will be able to see it. And that's perfectly normal. I haven't shared it with anybody at this point, but it's just reminding me that that is the case. Okay, so now if I go into period 1 folder, my document is there. Going back to Drive, I click on My Drive. And now I have a period 2 homework assignment. Now another way to move a document into a folder is just by right-clicking and going to Move To. I'm going to select period 2 and click Move. Again, I received the warning about sharing the documents and who can view it. I'm just going to click OK. And now in period 2, I have my homework. Okay, so let's say I'm working on a class trip and I want to move my class trip for my class into the class advisor folder. Again, we get a warning. Now, I'm also a coach, and so what I want to do now, I have some football stats that I want to create a new folder and put it in there. I'm going to go to New and New Folder. I'm going to call it Football and just hit Create. Now you'll see a football folder where I can just drag and drop. Let's say I have an old document from 2006, a project I'm working on, a science project that I worked on during that year, and I no longer need it. You can click and drag to the trash, and you'll notice that it gives you an option to undo. If I didn't want to do that, I can bring the document right back. I can also right-click and go to Remove. That's going to do the same thing. And if I go into the trash, you will see my science project there. You can also right-click and click Restore, and what that will do is that will bring my document back. So you do have a limited available amount of time to restore documents. And again, let's say I have old documents. I'm just going to clean up my drive itself. Okay, so now I've got all my documents in a folder. And what I want to do is I forgot where I kept my period 1 notes. So instead of searching for folders, trying to find a document, there is a very powerful search tool up at the top. I can type in period, and as I start typing in that word, all of the other search results containing that word show up. And as I narrow it in, if I want to type period 1, all of a sudden period 1 notes are here, and I can open the document right from this point. I can also do an advanced search where I can search by file type. So say I wanted to look only for PDFs or Google Docs or spreadsheets or anything else, images, videos, etc. I can search by file type. I want to search text document. Owner, I want to search for documents owned by me. And I want to type in, has the words period 1. Now you will have search results here. Your period 1 notes are available for you right here. If I want to go back to Drive, I click on My Drive, and you notice that your folders are also on the left-hand side. If you want to get really organized with your folders, you can color code them by right-clicking and picking different color options for your folders. I find this helpful because as I'm looking for a specific folder, I know what color to look for, and it makes it much easier to go through each folder for a different class period with a different color. And you'll see that your folders now look a little better, they're a little bit more organized, and as you switch to the different viewpoints up here from grid view to list view, you can keep better track of all of your files. One last thing to talk about really quickly. Let's say I have a very important document that I access a lot and I don't want to search through folders. I just want to get to it quickly. What you can do is you can star this file by right-clicking and adding a star. And what that will do is where you have the starred option over here on the left, you can find it now much quicker. So instead of going through all of your files, you just come to starred, and your really important documents are all in this starred area. You can also view recent documents, anything that you've viewed recently, and all of your shared documents will be in the shared with me folder area. Now, let's say I'm a class advisor with another teacher. I can share that entire folder with all of those documents by right-clicking and clicking the share icon. And what I will do is you can share it with anybody by providing the link to them in an email. You would copy the link and paste it into an email, or you can type in an email address and send them an email giving them shared access to this folder. You can make it so they can only view the folder and documents, or so that they can organize, add, edit, create, make comments, etc., giving them full access to the folder. So you can limit access or give them full access. So by sharing these folders, it would show up in the shared with me folder of another teacher. That's going to do it for organizing your files in Google Drive. Hope you're enjoying these videos. As we continue on, we're going to be getting into more and more features for Google Apps for Education, including Google Classroom and other resources that educators have available to them. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.